Hey everybody, Brad C here. The table is set. Everyone ready to eat? Let's take a look at what we have today. And we are going to be looking at the blank gun. And this is a blank gun, but what are the rest of these guns? Well, the ones up here are real guns. As you can see, I've got them separated by themselves and on the gray carpet there. And then these on the red carpet are all BB guns or airsoft guns. And they may look real, but they're not. They're BB guns and airsoft guns. And then this is in a class all by itself. This is a blank firing gun. This is the Zoraki 914, a very popular blank gun. And I do a full review on this, link in the description. This is not what the video is going to be about though. I'm not going to be reviewing this gun. This is for a lot of people out there that have been watching the thing that went down with Alec Baldwin. And I'll put a link in the description as soon as I have a video come out on what my thoughts are on his situation. But for now, I just want to tell my viewers what a blank gun is and a little bit of the differences in real guns. Okay, we're still going to keep them on separate colors, but I do want to show you that they look very, very similar. You know, this is a Colt Peacemaker. This is like an 1857 version, but it looks very similar to the Wrangler that you can buy for about $200 in .22 long rifle. And this is a Glock 18C. It's fully automatic, but it only shoots airsoft. And this is a Glock 26, and it shoots 9mm. Now, if you had the Glock 17 in black and you had it right above it, you probably couldn't tell the difference. Even if you picked them up, well, if you're a gun person, you picked it up, you would know, actually, with this Glock. But if you weren't a gun person, you'd really struggle on which one was the real gun. So it's very important for everyone out there. If you have real guns, you need to keep them separate, first of all, from any kind of BB guns or blank guns you have. Now, as a collector, you have to be very careful because you have all of these. And for me, it's pretty simple. These, the real guns, they stay in my safe. These guns here, these BB guns and airsoft guns, they're just displayed. You know, they're not something that I hide away in a safe. Okay, let's take a look at this Zoraki 914. Again, not a full review. Link in the description if you want to see the full review on this gun. But this is, you know, very similar to a regular gun in its actions. You can see there, I'm doing a safety check on this gun. And magazine is also empty. So we have an empty mag, visually and physically inspecting, and we are clear. Now this takes blanks, and these are 9mm P.A.K. That's what they're called. And I'll show you the difference. Here is a real 9mm, and here is the blank. But now here's a key thing. This blank gun here will not take real bullets. There are guns out there that will take either blank or real bullets. You have to be very careful if you're dealing with that. That takes it to a whole new level because you could try loading these in there and they would not work. It's still got gunpowder in here, but there's nothing that's going to go off. It's just going to explode. Whereas this one here has got gunpowder, and then of course you have the lead at the end. Now here's the most important lesson from this video, and that is never ever point a gun in the direction of anyone. There are certain rules that with guns, and when I say guns, I'm talking about all three classes. It's real guns, BB guns, and blank guns, or just even a fake gun that doesn't shoot at all. If it looks like a gun, and it resembles a gun, treat it as a gun. And that is, you always treat a gun as if it's loaded. I don't care who hands you a gun and says it's clear and it's empty. Hey, it's only the empty guns that kill people. Just remember that. You pull that slide back and you visually and physically check to make sure there's not a bullet in there. Drop the magazine, make sure it's clear. Once again, double check this. You can never overcheck. And now you have a clean gun that is empty. But until you do that, that gun is to be considered live. And even once you've done this, even at that point, you've got this gun and it's empty. You know it's empty, you just checked it. You never point a gun in the direction of anything that you're not willing to shoot at. If you're in a room, you'd never point this gun at somebody, even to joke around. And for goodness sakes, always keep your finger off the trigger. You can see right here, even if I hear an intruder in the night and I get my gun, this is how I hold my pistol, right here. There may be one in the chamber, or I may rack the slide and put one in the chamber, but my finger will not be on the trigger. Not until I know for sure that I've obtained a target that I definitely want to shoot at. And then and only then will my finger go down on that trigger. You want to keep your finger off a trigger at all times. So if somebody hands you a gun, finger off a trigger. You would be amazed how natural it is for people when you hand them a gun, they'll take the gun and pull the trigger. I don't know why, it just seems to be a natural instinct of some people. Mainly people who've never been around guns. And if you're a gun person, before you hand a gun to someone, always make sure that you do even if you believe or you know that gun's clear, do it right there and make sure that you clear the gun and then you hand it to them, because then it's clear. But I don't say, hey, this gun's unloaded. I just say, I checked it, but you should check it to make sure it's clear. I mean, that's the simple thing to do there. Okay, if you're interested in my thoughts on Alec Baldwin and his experience with a blank gun, then stay tuned to the channel. But knowing YouTube, they may censor it because it may be against their agenda. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, and you can check us out at bradctv.com.